Season 3 sim. And we've simmed a little bit. We left off the last episode just starting to sim our third season. Not a great start. Fourth place, 6-10. We considered a fourth ranked team. Pitching, contact, pretty good. Power, 7th. Yankees obviously first. And let's just talk a little. There's one guy in this lineup that we have to give some thought to as far as freeing up some budget space. We're going to need to do that in order to make some signs next year. I think those guys are set, but let me see. Oh, Sale is injured, so he's pitching. I mean, we're going to need to free up some money. We're going to need to do it. I'd like to get JD Martinez back at least on a year-to-year deal, potentially. We really don't have anybody in the pipeline. I mean, I like Tristan Cases. This Brian Elaine is maybe a good DH option. He's a lefty bat. Cases, Elaine's, True Avens, Barton Priest. You know, he still has some time to develop. Oh, he's gonna be getting pretty much every day catching time. But there's one guy in this list that I'm looking at as a potential tradable piece. Jalen Miller, maybe the second baseman of the future over Jose Peraza. 56 contacts. Yeah, he doesn't have great numbers against righties. I was hoping Brett Netzer would develop. He's kind of just stalled. Bobby Dahlback. I don't project Cases as a second baseman. Given his height and weight, see, I made him a outfielder when I did my original franchise mode, and he developed into a pretty nice outfielder. That's where I think he should ultimately end up. Who's in left field? Yeah, so let's switch him. Let's get Cases some left field at bats. Oh no, let's do. Nope. Let's put him in right. Right, isn't Avens a right fielder? Oh, he's a left fielder. Yeah, let's do that. So there's one guy on this list that I'm looking at as most likely, and it's going to pain me to do it, but is most likely, could possibly be Xander Bogaerts. I mean, his stats are off the charts. He's put up ridiculous numbers, but the contract, not great. I think Benintendi should be hitting up in that order, because there's a guy I'm eyeballing right now, a really good prospect shortstop, and that is this kid, Robert Puason. I mean, he's 19, a potential, 83 overall already. His fielding is better than Bogaerts. I'm not going to pull the trade yet, but this is the guy I'm looking at potentially as a Bogaerts replacement. I already tried to look at this. If I were to try to make this trade, I have to bring contract back my way, and that's most likely going to be Marcus Semien. Given the contract, I'd have to give up Bogarts and a couple of pretty decent prospects. And unfortunately, one of the prospects I'd have to give up would most likely be this guy, which we really went out of our way to bring in. Right, didn't I trade for him? I think I traded for him. Prospect. I'm going to see if I can try to offer this closer, Ricky Mann. Because I was already, before I came on, I was fiddling around with this. I think we offered, obviously, Bogarts. No, it wasn't the catcher. It was Cases. So we'd have to go to the Athletics. I want him, and then we'd have to give up. We'd have to bring on Semien. Oh, that's right. So it's not the catcher. We'd have to give up Cases. We have to give them value for value. So this would be the deal, and then we would just flip Semien because we want to get that contract. Oh, so we would have to flip Semien, and I'd probably go and find maybe a prospect third baseman, but we don't really need him. That's the thing, is, you know, we've got Devers, and Devers is going to be our third baseman of the future. I mean, we could look at maybe going to get a prospect center fielder. Maybe a prospect second baseman. So center field, second base would be the two places that we need. So this is the offer I'm looking at making. But really it's centered around this guy. This is the guy I want, most likely, to bring in and be our new shortstop. And Benintendi, we would bump up in the lineup to the second spot. I'm really chomping at the bit to make this move. So Bogarts and prospect Tristan Casas for prospect shortstop Robert Puason and Marcus Semien, and then we'd flip Semien for a prospect second baseman and or a center fielder. Like right now, this guy looks pretty good. Marcus Brito. Liddell, Bruhan. You know, we got a couple options here. You know, we'd have to shop around, see if we can find, like, you know, potentially a guy that we could bring up, you know, and be a second baseman next year. So let's keep simming. I'm gonna make a decision on that probably by around draft time. So let's keep simming. Let's hope Bogarts doesn't get injured. Let's put Sale back in the rotation. So Alzolay is not pitching all that well. So you know what? Let's call up Estevan Montañez. He did have a good spring. Let's call him up, and we'll send him down. So you can see we see these prospects. One prospect there: Morales, Thad Ward, Ricky Mann. So we'll make that change. Keep simming. A few days, we'll keep him active. Jeter Downs, auto-utilize. AAA, auto-utilize. Chris Taylor, place on the bench. Ray Cordero, auto-utilize. Keep active. Wow, we've really changed our... Where's Montewan Walker? Huh? What a flyer we took on him. Keep active. Auto-utilize, AAA. AAA, 2 to 3 months. Well, 60-day. All fixed lineups. 17 and 15. Not a bad turnaround. No trades right now. So we're going to get through one more month. And then we're going to make a decision by the draft. No trades. Auto utilize AA. Keep active. Auto utilize. AAA, 2 months, 15-day DL. Chris Sale, few days, keep active. Auto utilize Chris Sale. Over 6 months, Tate Matheny, he's done. He is done. Okay, so here's the draft. Let's see who we're going to pick here. Last team. Well, we had a pretty insane record. So let's go to second baseman Donovan Pond. I don't like his current stats. Although if you see our chart there on the right side where it says thin, deep, balanced. So we're thin at starter and closer. See, I think we need shortstop and center field depth. See, the scouting accuracy is not great. Casey, Corey Castaneda. Arm strength, current, speed. He has the potential to be a pretty decent contact hitting second shortstop. It's too old. Robert McLuhan. I mean, we could grab this guy. Hopefully he's available, say, next round. No one really there. Jumping off the page. None of these guys really jumping off the page. These are like third rounders. So let's go to starters. Let's sort by overall. Potential. Maybe this Garcia or Dietrich. I like the multitude of pitches. I'm going to take a flyer. His MLB ETA is a couple years out. Let's take a flyer on him. Oh, that McLuhan guy got picked. Man, we didn't get a second round pick. Let's see if we can get one of those second basemen. That Donovan Pond guy is available. Jorge Santiago. These guys, you're kind of taking a chance. Great contact hitter. Robbie Lemons. No. So there's no decent outfielders, so we're gonna go with either him. Let's go with Donovan Pond. I don't think there's really a lot available here. Bill Ross. A lot of pitches. But if you look at his current scouted stats, not great. Todd Herzog. 3-pitch pitcher. Jackie Startup. We're really just, they're not fully scouted, so you're kind of just taking a chance. Rick Moss. Let's just run through. Nobody Santiago guy here, but let's grab this kid. Getting into these later rounds, it's not really easy to find anything decent. Yeah, I mean, it's got good velocity, but if you look at his current, the lighter blue, I mean, how long is it going to take? I mean, he's already 23, so how long is it going to take for him to really develop? Sean Wesley. He's tall, but this guy's 3 years younger. Let's go with this guy. I think that'll be it. Oh, we'll get a chance. Nothing really here. There's like 3 guys left. Good fielder. This could be a subpar utility man. Power hitting left fielder. Let's just go with the best guy here. Alright, let's take a look at the damage. Wow. Look at the potentials. B potential? Alright. C potential? Okay. Donovan Pond. B potential. Could be an 87 overall. The second baseman of the future. Muhammad Dietrich. Adding another star. D potential. Yeah, we won't sign that guy. Let's see any like super 90s closer. Robert Shapiro. Victor Panigua. See if I. Wow, the Mets had a really bad draft. Rolando Cram. Wow, the Rockies had a really shitty draft. What the hell name is that? Jorge Z. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game. Benny Cobb. So let's go to our lineup. Betts banging. Bogart's not bad. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to trade cases. Just check some of our minor leagues here. This our prospect Tim Casey, not bad. Manny Jacquez. So I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on that trade. Chris Sale, monster. Syndergaard, monster. Rodriguez, better. Taijuan Walker, not bad. Pitching well. Montañez, good call up to be our new reliever, long relief guy. Walden pitching well. Hildenberger, nice. Brazier, blah. Josh Taylor pitching nice. Blake Trinan, 17 holds, good. 20 saves for Nebel. Rookie man, That's our big prospect pitching well. He needs to be in the rotation. Alright, I think we're gonna make a move on Brazier. Alright, so let's go to... This is gonna be a monster trade. Let's see, could we offer Ricky Man? No, it's not enough. What about? No, it's not enough. They want cases. Wow, see, it's changed now. They don't want to give up Pausan. We have to give up a little bit more. I think we're going to have to give up a starter. Oh. I think we're going to have to give up that Francisco Morales. And he was the one guy I didn't want to give up. And that won't put it through. That's too much. Oh, they'll take Jalen Miller. I don't want to give him up, though. Man, I don't want to give Jalen Miller up. Nothing else will, huh? Whoops, no. Man. I know Taylor Trammell. I'm just curious. I'm just playing around now. Oh, man. McGrath just doesn't do it. He doesn't do it either. I can't do that. I want this guy too. I should have made the trade when I had it. Shoot. I mean, this guy, I mean, he's 24. That's the problem. Like, this guy's 19 and 84 overall. Raphael Marchin. I don't want to give up that closer. That's for dang sure. But the way I look at it is Marchin could have been, he could be, he could be the guy that becomes our number one catcher. Man, that's awful. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm wondering if I could send Semien and Vasquez back. No, I won't be able to do that. That's like $17 million going back to them. They're just not going to have the ability to grab that. I mean, we're sending two huge prospects, but look at the prospect we're getting, though. We're getting a pretty big shortstop prospect. But I don't want to give up this catcher, man. I think he's the a switch hitting catcher. That just doesn't happen. I can't do it. His secondary position is shortstop. Thing is, like, I've already gone around with teams, and we're not going to be able to trade with many teams given Bogart's contract. We're going to have to absorb money. Let me just take a quick gander around. I mean, this Tyler Callahan. Take a quick gander around the league, see what's out there for prospect second baseman that could be shortstops. Gavin Lux. Yeah, see, budgetary constraints. No, we're not trading to the Yankees either. Trent Rubel. Not great defensive fielding. I feel like the Athletics are the best. Yeah, I feel like this is our best option. We're going to flip Semien. This way we don't have to give up our catching prospect. We don't have to give up our closer prospect. No starter prospects here. Any center field prospect? Yeah. Ooh, I mean, Jared Kelenic. I mean, we need a center field prospect. I mean, shoot, to give up that, to get a 22-year-old A potential center fielder for just a 23-year-old D potential center fielder. Marcus Burrito. I mean, he's 6 feet, good defensively already, and he's 21. I mean, I know we're not getting the same caliber player, but we got to do it. We got to do it. So now Marcus Semien. We've got to flip him now. For what now? What are we going to flip him to? We could try to go back out and find like a prospect third baseman, maybe. See what we can find. See what we can find for like a prospect. We're not going to be able to get an A potential, but it's going to take some finagling. Colton Welker. Christopher Morel. See, we're going to have some budgetary issues too. Find a trade partner. Right, so the Blue Jays are an option. Carlton Summers. .62. Could actually be a decent outfielder. Same thing as Cases. Any other prospects? Like fringe prospects? Serrano. Wow. I don't want two lefties. Any young relievers? Just searching through, just trying to fill that. Yeah, I have to grab. Just to fill out that. So Benintendi's going to go there. Benintendi. Benintendi. So the smart thing here to do would be to let Brito, let him continue to develop. Switch his position. Marcus Brito, we're going to put him in. We're going to get him starts at shortstop. Yeah. And I think we'll, for now, place Jalen Miller here. Move Chavez up. Yeah, Jalen Miller is going to get some starts. So we've got to send Carlton Summers. Tough move to make, but it had to be done. No trades. But still winning. Keep it active. Auto utilize. Shohei Ohtani. Going to the Blue Jays. Angels are going to get Ken Giles, and my guess is a prospect shortstop, Jordan Grosshands. Keep active. Auto utilize. Auto utilize. Keep active. Alright, so we'll go to the beginning of July and we'll see where we stand. Over 6 months for Jared Duran. We'll fix lineups. Alright, let's check where we sit. Still a 5th ranked team. Power's gone down a bit, probably since we traded Bogarts. But we're in first place. We were in 4th. Betts batting well. Benintendi doing a lot better, going up to the top of the lineup. Not bad. Trammell's going to have some growing pains as he continues to get better. Not a lot of strikeouts. Chris Taylor playing really well. I could consider platooning him. So maybe I'll do that. Put Taylor in. Escalona, he's got to go down. Check our rotation. Sale killing it. Top 3 stars putting it together. Jose Arena much better. Taijuan Walker. Wow. 3.04 ERA. Not bad. Turning out to be a pretty decent sign. Montañez having a rookie year to remember. Walden pitching good. Brazier still blah. Corey Nebel. I think Ricky Mann might be able to come up. He might be able to come up. Or do we let him continue to develop? It's always the other thing too. Double A. Brian Mata, he still has a deep potential high. He's pitching well. Luis Garcia pitching pretty good. Tim Hook. This was a guy that we drafted, pitching really well. I'll keep Brazier up for now, but I've got my eye on Ricky Mann or Austin Bryce. see. Free agents. So, I mean, Nate Jones is there. We could go out and... What is he looking for? My guess is he wants... He probably wants a multi-year deal. But I won't worry about that. Alright, so I think we'll leave it there. Let me see, anybody from us? Sale? Maybe Esteban Montañez, but definitely Sale. Nobody here. Maybe Marcus Walden. I don't know how many of these guys they pick. Corey Nebel. I don't see Brandon Workman. Where did he sign? Oh, he's with the Cubs. So Corey Nebel worked out. Christian Vasquez second. I don't think Chavis is gonna make it. One here for us. Jalen Miller's all the way down there. Devers third. Bogarts now with the Athletics. Second. JD leading. Benintendi third. Taylor Trammell way too far down on the list. Mookie Betts leading. Any of our top prospects up here? San Diego, 3 in a row. Well, there's Cases, who was second for us, now second for the Athletics. He's playing up in Oakland. Could we have regretted that? Hopefully not. I think we got a pretty good deal. So, I think we'll leave it there. We'll come back next time, and we'll finish out this Season 3.